Shalom. We are ready to celebrate Purim. Thursday night, February 25th, Friday, February 26th. And the sages say something amazing about Purim. They say that in the world to come, in the time of the Mashiach, all the Jewish holidays will be abolished except for Purim. How do we understand this strange statement of theirs? One way is to say, what is the function of Jewish holidays? They are all meant to bring us to a certain awareness of divine qualities. Passover about freedom, Shavuot about revelation and Torah, um, Sukkot about joy and impermanence. And all of these holidays are, the purpose of them is to bring us into those divine qualities in our lives. But at some point, with the evolution of human consciousness that is talked about in this time of the Mashiach, of the Messiah, that people, human beings, will be so awake to God's presence that they won't need any of these other holidays, holiday freedom, holidays of impermanence, because they will be living that reality, with the exception of Purim. Purim is somehow radiating a truth that is so deep, it will always be present. And the truth is this incredible combination of the physical and the spiritual. To say that God is present in all of the aspects of our lives, even when we can't see or experience that presence. The sages have another amazing statement, which they say, Yom HaKippurim, Ke means like, and they translate Yom Kippur as a day like Purim. That Yom Kippur as the incredible, deep holiday fasting, spiritual awareness of being in synagogue all day, that this is really at its essence a day like Purim, meaning that in some way it is trying to radiate this awareness, Yom Kippur, of God's presence in a very strong and fundamental way. But it's a day like Purim. It's not Purim, because on Yom Kippur, we move towards God's presence from a place of denying the body, of denying the physical. We fast. We don't pay attention to the body. We don't groom. We are in prayer all day. We are in a place that's fully spiritual. But on Purim, we try to reach that same level, but through the physical. And all of the mitzvot of Purim are meant to tap us into this reality. There is the mitzvah of a sudah, of a festive meal. So we're being asked to get some good food and good drink and celebrate. It's in the mitzvah of sending food to friends, mishloach manot. And the guideline there is to send at least 2 different kinds of foods, and they should be things that can be consumed immediately without having to be prepared. So so the enjoyment can be right away. It's not just for our own, but it's also for others. And then matanot le'evrionim, which is gifts for the poor, that we're really connected with the physical reality of those around us, not just our own selves. And so we give tzedakah as one of the mitzvot of Purim. And then, of course, there's hearing the Megillah, the Purim story. And at Temple Bethel, we'll have 2 different opportunities to hear the story, one through a traditional reading on Thursday evening, and then the other with a non-traditional telling of the story with the Bible players on Friday evening, called Unkosher Comedy, and it will be a whole Purim show. So really hope that you will be able to join us in the spirit of Purim, that even in the Megillah, in the story, God's name is not mentioned, to say that even in this world of physicality, God is present and ready to be enjoyed. Purim Sameach.